a Kubey. Kubey. It's a Kubey, bro. All right, what is it? Come on, man. It's a KB359B S35BN titanium flame. Okay, well, I always like Kubey flame knives. Let's see what's up here. Cool. I think this is the Kubey Neo. Neo, as in Matrix. Man, look at this thing. Yeah, Kubey Neo. Come on, man. Wow. It's a Keanu design, S35BN. Look at that beautiful satin finish on that blade. Wow. Titanium, frame lock, titanium pocket clip also, I believe. It's not steel. Yeah, it's all titanium. No backspacer, but wow, is this thing. The Neo, the first one I got the budget version in G10, and I don't remember what the steel is, but it was one of those that I thought, man, if they would do this knife in titanium, I'd be all over it. And lo and behold, I'm not saying that they listen to me, y'all, but clearly they do. Yeah. I'm not saying anything, but I wanted it. I pimped it up, and then it showed up. Yeah, look at this thing, man. Such a simple design. It's just got a flipper tab on the back flipper. It's got some nice jimping. The flipper tab is pretty pronounced, but it's minuscule, right? Like just the profile of this. And yet it in hand, it fills a hand. It's like a big knife. Wonderful jimping on the spine here. Yeah. Ooh, wow. All right. Well, let's get in it. No sense prolonging the inevitable. I want to see what's up. And as Kubeys go, this should all be T8s. Locked pivot. Ooh, this thing's got a mountain of Loctite in there. But it must be the right stuff because I got right through it. And then I am going to need a T6 for this back one. And I believe all the hardware is titanium as well. Ooh, yeah. That screw was bound against that titanium pocket clip. Let me crack the case here. There we go. And then that screw should pop out of there. There it goes. I am going to put some tension on that as well. Now these titanium little spring. Oh, I said I was, but I'm not. I mean, wow, is that locked in there? Yeah, titanium. It's all titanium. All of the hardware on this knife is titanium. The only thing that's not going to be titanium are the washers, the stop pin, and the metal insert. Everything else on the knife is titanium. It's all titanium hardware. And that's why that one is such a booger to get out of there. Yep, I'm going to leave it be. The new owner can bother with it. I mean, I will tell you this, if you buy it over there and you want me to take that apart and put some tension on it, I'll definitely do it for you. I'm not afraid of it, but come on, man. Let's get the big gun. Stop playing around. Well, I think I'm just going to have to clean that washer because it's not wanting to cooperate neither. Let's see if this one will. There's a pivot. And the washer popped right out of that one. Come on, I gotta try this one more time. Maybe if I go straight at it. All right, I am gonna try. I've got another magnet here, and it's a beast as well. Nah. All right, I'm gonna try one more thing. I'm gonna see if it's possible that I can see the lip of that washer from the backside and push on it. And that is a negatory. Yep. Okay. Well, I'm gonna clean what I brung. What I got to the bench is what I'm working with. Beautiful blade. Big, tall, flat grind on there. Very visible grind marks. And then it's satined up. Wonderful. Yeah, I dig it. Really sets off this flame anno. And Kubey's flame anno work, it's chalky and so grippy. It's just wonderful. Oh, man, I like that stuff. Good job. They're not the only ones that do it like that, but theirs definitely turns out like that. I got the first one like that, and then every one since has been exactly the same. Very nice. I'm a fan. You show me a Kubey with this flame anno on it, and I'm figuring out how to get it bought. Bring it home. It's kind of interesting, isn't it? So the name of the knife is the Neo, and the designer is Keanu. Right? I mean, what's up with all the Matrix references? Come on, man. Somebody knows. Let's hear it. What's going on there? Is Keanu? I mean, surely it's not Keanu Reeves designing knives, is it? I know he was collaborating and designing one-off Harleys or production Harleys. He had his idea on taking them and making them more like a Buell Harley, if that makes any sense to you. I knew he was doing something like that. I mean, not to get off on that dude, but he's kind of a legit guy, man. Jiu-jitsu, real fighter, and any martial artists that are hanging at the channel know, you're not soft and playing in that game. These guys are legit. It's not like, well, and I'm not going to disrespect anything, but there are some belt factories out there where you show up, you get a belt. Jiu-jitsu tends not to lean that way. Like, you look, if you ever get a belt, man, you got to earn it. And my belief is that's the way it should be. Should be that way. If it's meaningless, it's pointless. All right. What we got here? think I might be too tight on that pivot. I'm going to check it. I think I was right the first time. Oh, definitely. Yeah. Wow, is that nice? There is a lot of tension from this lock bar going on here. I'm going to try to fail this knife. Keep my fingers off the lock bar and see if I can't fail it. Nah, there's no chance. I think I'm just going to leave it be. It's plenty snappy. And with a heavier detent, if the fingers do fall on this lock bar here, with the heavier detent, it will tend to throw it out there. If you lighten that detent up, you get your fingers on there, it can cause that knife to fail. But because it's got such a nice break, it'll run past my fingers, putting pressure on that lock bar. I like it. So I'm going to leave it be. All right, let's talk about that action. I mean, it's a one-trick pony. You know, that's it. It is a very simple design. Back flipper only. I mean, look at even the handle. The blade shape, you know, it's got a nice little, you know, little drop point going there, but I mean, the blade mirrors the handle, and yet, I mean, I'm gonna come to that grip, but I'm gonna say an A to an A minus on the action. It's just really nice. Yeah, very nice. All right, I had to fix this pocket clip. I mean, yeah, it's gonna get sold over there, but I had to tune it. You know, the knife will get listed as, you know, being tuned or whatever, never carried, never sharpened, but it did get videoed, and in that process, it might have been tuned, and it might have been stropped, lightly stropped, and that's kind of an open box. You know what that means over there is it means that I probably went through the knife. It's on a video over here at my channel. Yep, that's what that means. But I couldn't just leave it, man. Somebody was going to get it, and if you don't have tools, you didn't have any way to deal with it, you would have been stuck with that pocket clip being soft like that. Not good. So, it's resolved now. And, oh, is that screw tight? Yeah, buddy. Titanium hardware, man. Oh, much better. Yeah, it was a little thing, but I'm glad I did it. It's still, it could still take some more, but it's definitely better. Let's talk about ergonomics. The action, it's A to an A plus. The ergonomics on this, it's a A minus to an A. It's really good. I'm not going to bring A plus into it, but it is solid. Yeah, it's wonderful. Very snappy. Great lockup. Super tight. Very intuitive to get to it. The scale's been lowered, nice scallop here on the lock. Very intuitive to reach in, get the thumb on, light pressure. Detent's really high on this knife, so yeah, it does well. Ergonomics. Yeah, I mentioned this before, but a simple handle shape, but the flipper tab makes a wonderful finger guard on this, and so not so confident, confident, very confident. This knife goes whoop past that confident spot and up towards very confident. I mean, I am locked in on this piece. Yep, and it's what I liked about the little one. And then the reverse grip here, very strong, can cap that. And if I could get it that way with the ergonomics of this, you knew I could get it this way. The little finger tab is locking my palm in. This thing fits my hand. I can cap it with the thumb. And man, is like right here, brother. That's legit, man. Yeah, so good for such a small knife. Yeah. It just seems like a small, simple knife, and yet it just keeps checking boxes. Yep. Pocket clip. Now, I got some tension on that pocket clip, but I still think it could use some more, which would take some finagling. But, oh yeah, no, that is a F5 clip on this thicker material. I mean, that thing's in there. It's going to stay in there, even if it gets blown down range in 100-mile-an-hour winds. Yeah, wonderful. And it's definitely a retention clip on standard jean size material. This thing's functioning really well. Completely deep carry. The knife disappears in the pocket. Yep. And all you got is that beautiful flame anodized pocket clip sticking out there. Very nice. Yep. My spot in the back. I dig it, man. The flame ano is almost camo. Oh, I can't see it. Where'd it go? No. All right. Safety. Yeah, no blade contact there, and the tip is well recessed, so pocket clip's good, tip's good, and I can handle this knife any old way, and I don't run any risk of running up onto that sharp edge of that blade. Does have a hole for a lanyard. Very nice. Let's check that S35. Yeah. Crazy, wicked sharp. Wonderful. All right. Price. What's the price on one of these? Hopefully it's reasonable. But it's such a nice knife. Surely I'm not the only one that has realized how great this piece is. Okay, these look to be all right. These look to be a little bit over $1.50. Yeah, around 160 bucks. Now this one is probably going to be over there at Timber's Edge Knives. I'm going to guess maybe as like a used piece because I messed with it and all that kind of stuff. I'm guessing maybe this one's down around 130 being sold new or used, I take it. Anyways, I appreciate y'all watching. What a really cool piece. I love it.